Hi, Badger. High five. How are you? Good to see you. Thanks, Badger. Right, you ready for chapter 8? I'm so excited. Hello again. Right, are we ready for the magic red bag? See what clue we've got today for chapter 8. A magic red bag. Here we are. And chapter 8 is going into oh, look! It's a mini red badger neckerchief. It's a miniature version of your neckerchief, Badger. Goodness me, it's even tied at the back and everything. Well, I am intrigued as to what is going to happen in chapter 8. Shall we go? Here we go. Hamish looked round. His heart sank. Top Dog and his gang stood in a line across the lane. So, you managed to escape then? Snarled the gang leader. And your hair's grown back as well. How odd. Badger the Mystical Mutt helped me, replied Hamish. What are you doing hanging around with that Badger Mutt anyway? Barked Top Dog. Ooh, has Hamish got a new friend now? You're in good company there. Badger's strange too. What is it they call him? Badger the Mystical Mutt? More like Badger the Neighbourhood Nut, growled Sniff menacingly. He's not a nut, and he's not strange, snapped Hamish, shaking himself angrily. In fact, he's helped me to understand why you, Top Dog, are so horrible to me. Oh, has he really? So it's not just because you're an annoying little softy, or because you don't know how to fight without those gangly ears getting in the way, or because you are a goody four-paws. He showed me everything. I saw it. Saw what? Snorted Top Dog. You, as a pup, in the dog catcher's van, in the cage, with the big folk, on your own. Stop, scowled Top Dog, looking nervously around. You'll be going for another dunk in the tank if you don't stop your nonsense. That badger is even nuttier than I thought. This is ridiculous. I'll sort him out right now. Top Dog circled the rest of the gang and barked fiercely. Leave this to me. I'll handle that interfering mutt myself. The gang scarpered, leaving Hamish alone, worrying about what Top Dog would do to his new friend and concerned that he was still not home for his dinner. Back in the garden, Badger the Mystical Mutt was dreaming, as usual, of higgledy-piggledy towers of toast. At the crack in the fence, an angry eye peered through. Top Dog spied Badger out for the count and crept through. Badger budged his bottom to get more comfortable. Top Dog stopped in his tracks. He waited, his sights fixed on his prey. He edged closer. Badger's nose started to twitch as a fly hovered close to his nostrils. He shook his head. Top Dog froze and waited, but Badger quickly returned to his slumber. Now at his side, Top Dog was ready to pounce. He noticed the famous red-spotted neckerchief around his neck and thought, this should be easy. With that, he leapt at Badger and grabbed him by the scruff of his neck. Badger's eyes flashed open as all thoughts of toast disappeared and he realised he was under attack. "You're not so smart now, Badger. Stupid name anyway. You don't even look like a badger." Badger tried to free himself from Top Dog's grasp. "What are you doing trying to fill Hamish's head with nonsense?" Badger looked down at his red spotty neckerchief and whispered, "Shokuray, Shokuray, over to you, Chief, to take him away." Top Dog loosened his grip as he felt the knot of Badger's neckerchief slowly unravel. He stepped back, confused, as he watched it come completely undone. The neckerchief shot into the air, spun around, turned sharply, hovered for a moment, then dived straight towards Top Dog, knocking him flat on his back. Within seconds, all of Top Dog's paws and even his tail were tied together with the red spotty neckerchief. Badger rubbed his neck and sat back. "Thanks, Chief." "What just happened?" whimpered Top Dog, a trifle dazed. "Sorry about that. Now, are you likely to try that again, or does Chief need to keep you tied up a bit longer?" No, sorry, I promise, really. Just untie me, please." Badger thought for a moment and then said, "Shokuray, Shokuray, come back, Chief. That's enough for today." The red spotty neckerchief carefully unknotted itself and glided back to fasten again around Badger's neck. Badger tapped it with his paw. "That's better. Now, what's all this about then? And why should I talk to you after that bath you gave me in the tank?" Top Dog sat up, keeping a wary distance from Badger. Yes, sorry about that. It was Hamish we were after, not you. Hamish says he saw me as a pup. I don't understand. That was years ago, long before he was even born." "Ah," said Badger gently, "sometimes when we look for all the right reasons, we can see things as they really are." "I'm even more confused now," frowned Top Dog. "Let me explain. You're not a bad dog, but from what I understand, you've rarely known or been shown any love or kindness. So it must be difficult for you to show love or kindness to anyone else." Top Dog shook himself gruffly. "What do you mean?" "Tell me about your big folk. Who feeds you and walks you?" "I don't have any big folk. I don't need any," replied Top Dog defensively. "Did you ever?" "Yes, once." "And did they feed and walk you?" "They did for a while," admitted Top Dog. "What happened to them?" "They moved away." "Surely you could have moved with them." "I ran away while they were packing their cases," said Top Dog sadly. "I went back every night for weeks, but the house was empty." "So where did you go?" asked Badger softly. "Nowhere. I ran around all day and roamed the bins at night. Eventually, the dog catcher caught me and put me in a cage. That's where I met Dodgy Dave. He helped me to escape. I've lived on the lane ever since." "So why are you so horrible to Hamish?" asked Badger. "He just seems to have everything. Big folk, dinner, walks, and somewhere warm to sleep. And as if that wasn't enough, Now he's in this pet idol competition. Because of all the interest in Hamish in the lane, the dog catcher is back on my tail. That's still no reason to be horrible to him. Pet idol wasn't his fault. Has he ever been horrible to you? No, said Top Dog, hanging his head. Does being horrible to Hamish make you feel better? No, not better, but the rest of the gang think I'm great because of it. Why don't you try being nice to Hamish and see how that makes you feel? It's a good feeling, and I'll bet that Hamish will be happy to share out his crunchy munchy chewy chops with his friends when he wins. But I can't, because then the gang will think I'm going soft. They'll find a new leader. You may lose them, but you will gain a true friend in Hamish. Think about it, said Badger wisely. Top Dog grunted and backed towards the crack in the fence with his tail pointing downwards and his ears flat against his head. And that is the end of chapter 8. Oh, Badger, it looks like we're beginning to understand why Top Dog's being horrible to Hamish. Oh, I wonder what's going to happen in chapter 9. Well, thank you, Badger. I've really enjoyed myself, and hopefully we'll see you soon for chapter 9. Thanks very much, Badger. I'll have some toast. Bye-bye.